So I'm a little bit early, a few minutes early, which is good. I've just put the Zoom link in the chat. So you're welcome to join on Zoom. I'm a little bit early. Oh, I haven't muted the let me just mute the YouTube. Okay. I can't see the chat now. Did I pressed something? Oh, where's the chat now? Oh, show chat. Okay. Show chat. I can't see anything. Oh no, I've lost the chat. Oh. I can't see the chat, I'm afraid now. I pressed something and now I can't see it. So if you want to ask questions, you're gonna have to do it through Skype or through Zoom. My chat has gone. It's not showing. That's strange. I'd have to refresh it, and that means losing the stream. So weird. Oh, it's back. it just appeared. Maybe it's well, it's behind, isn't it? YouTube's behind the Zoom. Maybe that's why it took a while to come back. Okay, it's back. So I put the Zoom link to join through Zoom in the chat, so you can click on that. Otherwise, you can ask questions now through chat. Not now as in now, but I mean, I thought you couldn't for a minute, but now you can again. Oh. It's not comfortable. I don't know whether you can hear that, but my next door neighbour is arguing. I'm not sure. There's a lot of emotion happening outside. I think that's it now. We've gone. We've gone out. So the title of this stream is All Roads Point to This. Yes, just checking. All roads point to this. So although I've just read out the title of the talk, this sometimes happens where it feels quite difficult to speak. Not difficult as in painful, but like as I was just sitting here before starting to speak, I usually sit for a minute and get myself open to start speaking about this or something. But then sometimes it feels like it's difficult to speak. Like it's difficult to speak. Like, so saying that title and then the intellect being able to understand what that might mean or be pointing to, but then not being able to even get into that, like get into that area or topic. Like even getting into that topic would be stepping out of this primary experience to begin to talk about a topic called non-duality. It would be stepping out, and so it feels like the organs, the mouth organs, all of it, like it's like it It can't. It can't. Although now it's speaking, so obviously the machine can speak. But yeah, it just felt like that. Like I've said that title now, but there isn't that impulse to speak about that. Maybe now I've expressed that, it might then start coming. So yeah, all roads point to this. All roads point to this. What do I mean by this? I guess would be the obvious question. What is this? What am I referring to? Well, I suppose I'm referring to this waking reality where the brain is functioning and the brain's like the computer's turned on, it's functioning, it's this perception happening, this waking reality that seems to appear. So whatever seems to be happening, whatever perception is happening, whatever activity is happening. This is it. But there seems to be another side to it. So there's this perceptionable experience of movement, of activity, of happenings. But there's also this side that isn't moving and isn't happening. This part that is still and free. And so no matter what is happening, no matter what appearance, what perception, what activity is currently appearing, there's always this freedom, this stillness, this not happening part. What seems to happen in this waking experience, waking reality, is the waking reality, all the perceptions, the movement, the activity. It seems to have a life of its own. What I mean is, in the waking reality, this brain narrative of me, of I, of a person, of a character, seems to be taken on as truth, as reality, and there seems to be this energetical going into that, energetical claiming of that, identification with that story that's appearing in the waking reality. So I'm awake, I am getting out of bed, I have work today, I have this to do today, this appointment, I want to eat this for lunch. These ideas, these memories of yesterday, or memories of your family, these thoughts, these ideas, these feelings come up, and they're taken to be an experiencer. So there's somebody having these thoughts and feelings and ideas and experiences and memories and projections and ideas about future, and it feels as if that is actually a person, that's who you are, that's reality. So the movement becomes reality, the movement activity becomes actually reality. And there's not this it's just all consuming, and there isn't this space of what the experiencer actually is beyond all of that activity. And so in this activity, this movement, there's this belief that this character will find relief, will find the answer, will find freedom, will find rest in this activity. Once you've done this, rest. Once you've understood this, then rest. Once I've attained this, then rest, or freedom, or happiness, or love will be the result. But this is a hamster wheel of constant, never-ending story, like the constant ability to add more, continue, like it's endless. There's no time limit on that. And so it's constantly going round, there's no end to it. So in believing you're going to find something in that activity, in that appearance, is endless. There's endless striving, there's endless seeking, it's endless not reaching. And so what non-duality is talking about, maybe other teachings, Zen and other teachings, mindfulness, I don't know, maybe other teachings are also saying the same thing, that what is being looked for, this freedom, this rest, this freedom from the end of this constant seeking, this constant unrest, is found not in experience, is found not in form, not in object, not in thought or feeling, but it's in something that's like a switch, something else prior to that, or beyond that. Something beyond that. But when the mind's looking, the mind can only look in things, in form and ideas, and that's the trap of the mind. But there's something that is free of that needs nothing. That already is free, already is love, already is peace, already is still. Oh, I felt a cough coming there, I felt a little tingle in my throat. My cough is a lot better, it's a lot better. Those drops of really, this spray, it's really helped. I mean, it's still coughing now and again, but it's not as bad. More of like an irritable throat rather than retching cough. I'm gonna do a cough now. Should have muted it, sorry. Yeah, it's a lot less retching, which is great for me. It was awful. I'm gonna mute this. I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna mute while I cough. If I get too excited or too hot, it loosens the mucus a little bit and I get a bit coffee. Anyway, sorry about that. I think that was it. But yeah, it's a lot less phlegmy, which is great. Yeah, sorry, back to the talk. Back to the talk. So all roads point back to this, point back to this, what is. It's not in activity, it's not in that movement, it's not in pleasure. Pleasure is lovely. It's lovely to be happy as a human. It's lovely. Why wouldn't you want to be happy as a human? It's lovely. But actually what is wanted is freedom from being dependent on happiness as a human. Freedom from this swing, this polarity. And so what non-duality is beautifully, lovingly expressing is that freedom is possible. It's funny, when you maybe first begin to hear this message, it's no, 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 no. Got about that. No, not possible. But it's talking about it's not possible for a person to attain this. The mind can't grab hold of this. This is a possibility, but not for someone. It's a possibility that it's free. But it's not something that the mind can take hold of and own and have. So the person can't have freedom. There is freedom. This idea of a person is an idea appearing in this. It's a dream appearing in this, an appearance appearing in this. And so this is a movement back, a movement out of that narrow position. A movement back to what actually is this freedom, this boundlessness, this isness, this emptiness, this beingness. It's right here. It's right here. So this was a funny message in a way to communicate. Well, it's lots of things. It's beautiful, but also it's funny. What I mean by that is that it's funny because when we're young, we begin to be told, and it's the way it's set up, is that we're looking towards something. So we're looking towards the future, towards you study at school and you're looking towards this final exam and then this final career and then this final life you're going to have, and it's so entrenched in society, in human conditioning, that you're here for a purpose and you have to work towards it in time. So it's so entrenched in us, our DNA, our culture, society. We're all set up based upon that, based upon time being real and acquiring being the utmost importance. And so to be talking about this is like funny because it's not that, it's the opposite of that. What's being spoken about is the birthright, the natural reality of existence, like the natural reality of what we are. In a way beyond being human. But right here, like it's to point to that expansiveness, this expansion beyond the body, beyond the form. That's right here. And it's totally complete, totally not needing anything. Doesn't need to acquire or anything. And so it's just funny that it's the opposite of what we normally, our mindset is conditioned to be and to look for and to expect. Thanks for muting when you entered the Zoom meeting, Mohammed. I meant to say earlier, please mute when you enter the space. Right. It's just overlooked, not even thought about, or questioned. So this is a play. Could say this is a play happening. This is a play playing out. But it becomes so real and serious when you forget. And that forgetting happens. So feel free to ask any questions. Hi, greetings from Denmark, England. Greetings from England. Hi, what days and times do you have live meetings? Currently, Mohammed, I have them Thursday at 5 p.m. UK time. It's not set in stone yet. I'm still like, yeah, I sometimes change it and sometimes just do videos and not do live. So it depends. I'm just saying roughly for now, it's Thursdays at 5 o'clock. But I'm open for that changing. Yeah. Sorry. It's best to subscribe to me and click notifications, and then when I do go live, it will send you a link or something, or a reminder, or yeah. So if I do change my time, so you'll be able to follow either way. Yeah. I think you press the bell button and it will then link you to my channel and it will tell you when I'm going live. Yeah, I was going to put poll. A poll? Is that the right word? Poll. Poll. A poll. Poll. I was saying poll. A poll. It's written like Paul, but it's poll. A poll asking whether people thought I should keep doing my lives or switch to doing just random videos again, and do maybe once a month, do a live or something. That's my current thinking, but I'm not sure, so it might change again soon. I don't know. I like doing the lives. Yeah, my thought thinking was just doing the videos and doing a live maybe once a month or something through Zoom. But then I thought, if I just do the videos every week, sort of thing, I don't feel like I can always stick to that, because I don't always feel doing it weekly like this on a set day, set time, and then forced to do it. Whereas if I have a more of a willy-nilly approach to it, I won't then feel forced to do a video, or I don't feel necessarily the inspiration to do a video. So I can see the pros and cons to either way. I like doing videos randomly. It feels quite joyful, and I follow my flow a bit more and do it when I feel like it. But then it can slip into not doing it at all, because there's no impulse or no, you know what I mean? So I'm kind of like, at the minute. I don't know. I don't know. I might try it and see. I do feel pulled to do just random videos when I feel to. It does feel quite lovely, but I do know that doing lives does help me to be consistent with it and make sure that I do it. So feel free to comment below and say you prefer random video or you prefer a weekly regular live stream. Any non-duality questions? No, chat is quiet. I prefer live stream weekly. Okay, Mohammed, you prefer live stream weekly. Yeah. That's 1 point for the weekly live stream. Also, another con I realized was in doing a video, there isn't an audience, or there isn't not an audience now either, really. But like in a video, there's no audience at all. So there isn't that. It depends, but there isn't that keeping me focused, so to speak. Having an audience that you're forced to stay focused in a way. Whereas if I do a video, I don't have that like focus, if you like. So yeah. If this is all a dream or appearance, does the world have any reality to it? What does reality mean? Does the world have any reality? What does reality mean? If this is all a dream or appearance, does the world, what's the world as well, have any reality to it? So where is the world in that? So if this is all a dream, whatever's happening, whatever images, perceptions is happening, if it's all a dream or an appearance, does the world, where's the world other than another appearance or dream or thought, idea? Does that have any reality to it? I think the answer's in that question, really. The world is a part of that. The world is our perceptions, our interpretations, our sensory perceptions and input. Does it have any reality to it? What's that even mean, reality? Well, it's appearing, it seems to have a reality, it seems to have an appearance. So this wall, I can visually, this perception of it. My hand is now touching it, so there's a perception of that. The contact of the finger, not neuron, the finger, you know, suckers, whatever. What's that word? Like, yeah, perception. On the wall or the wall on the hand, or like it's there's a perception feedback from that contact, and then the brain can produce these words to try and describe that. It can say hard, it can say rough, it can say an edge, it can say wall, it can say cream wall, it can say hand, it can say brown hand. So there are all these different perceptions and words and things. Does that have a reality? What does reality mean? It seems to be appearing, it seems to be happening. Is that reality? It seems to be, but it's not ultimate reality, it's not ultimate truth. But it's not diminished by that, it's just not, it's not consistent. It's not consistent. So I don't want to like say it's not reality, it's nonsense, it's not real, it's an illusion. It does seem to appear, it does seem to have this quality and this experience to it. But it's not consistent or permanent. What is? There's something that is, which you could label reality, because it is constant. So it isn't some like negative mental illness where that, you know, everything's an illusion, it's not true, it's not real, it's not blah blah blah. It seems to appear as if it is. It seems to appear. It seems to happen. But it's not truth. It's not reality. It's not the way it is. It's just the way it is as an appearance. But there's something that isn't moving and changing, and doesn't have that labeling to it. It produces labels. It says this and that, and yes and no, and wall and hand, but it itself hasn't got a label. It's labelless. It is formless. Like you have a label, think of a label maker, and it can label things, but it can't label itself. It can't label itself, label maker. it does the labeling, it does the naming of other appearances, form, but it can't be labeled. It can't turn around and label itself. It's labelless. But we're so hypnotized and conditioned to label, to form, appearance, as if that is the only reality, that's the only experience, the only thing that's true. We're lost in that, believing it to be true, believing it to be reality. Reveal it, reveal it. It is real. I'm sorry. But yeah, this is about something that isn't in that world of label or form. Yeah, it doesn't deny it. It doesn't deny label and form. It's just not limited to that. Those label and forms appear in it as it, but not limited to it. Yeah. Thank you, Silent Rainforest. What, Alicia, what is it not consistent with? And what is the truth? What is not consistent with? I'm not sure what that means. I'm not sure what you're tagging that onto what I've said. I'm not sure what that means. And what is the truth? Yeah, what is the truth? What is it? Similar to what Silent Rainforest mentioned about reality. What is the real truth? What is the truth? And that the mind wants to know an answer, to hold up, to bundle up as the truth, as reality, to have an answer. But it's never going to find the answer or the truth or reality in a concept, in an idea. It's never going to find it as a thing. You said this reality is not consistent. Maybe you just meant impermanent. Yeah, it's not consistent. Oh yeah, I meant like it's not permanent. It's not consistent. It's not permanent. It's changeful. But it's beautiful in its changefulness. Its changefulness isn't the problem. It's just energy trying to find home in it, trying to find permanence in it, trying to find the truth in it, trying to find reality in it, trying to find freedom in it. When it's nothing to it. This quote's coming, not quote, but this saying, who says it? Someone says it. May all beings find home, or may all beings find peace, something like that. And it isn't separate beings, it's just saying it like that because that's what language is like. But may all beings find who they are. May all beings find home. Oh God, so beautiful. Oh God, may all beings find home. That's lovely. um, why do we have these damn minds? Oh, the minds, yeah. The mind's a funny thing. It's a funny thing, but it really isn't actually the problem. It really isn't. It seems as if it is the problem, the mind, the chatty mind, the mind with all its ideas and its chattiness. But that's not really the problem. That isn't the problem. It isn't a problem. It just seems like it is. I understand that. But it really isn't the problem. It really isn't a problem. The mind can do what it wants. It can say what it wants. It's also life appearing. It's also what's happening. It's not to be rejected. There's nothing wrong with practicing, doing things that quiet the mind or calm the mind. They're really beautiful as well, like mindfulness or meditation or yoga, qigong, whatever it is, swimming, whatever it is, to help quiet the mind. But the mind really isn't a problem here. Something that's so free, can't be contained, can't be battered, can't be overthrown by the mind. Impossible. Impossible. Mind is a child. They call it monkey mind, don't they? But it's a monkey mind. It's a child. Child isn't a problem. But once you know and realize what the mind is and how it is, then it's no longer a problem. It's just the way it is. You aren't contained in that. You aren't limited by that. I prefer live. Oh, that was earlier. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Mohammed. Yeah, see you next time. Oh, so beautiful. Thank you. Can you speak to fear? I have so much. I don't think so right now. No, I think it's the end of the stream now. Maybe you can write that again next time. We can speak about it next time. It doesn't feel like I want to talk about fear right now. Thank you though for the question, and please do write it again next week at the next stream. So thank you very much for joining and for your questions, and I shall return next time. Okay, lots of love. Lots of love. Lots of love.